Sunday marks 4 years since a Little Rock teenager was found dead inside of a drainage pipe at a local park. The disappearance of Ebby Steppach drew attention from all over the world. Tonight, we sit down with Ebby's grandmother, who for the first time locally is opening up about her granddaughter's death, what she believes happened, and the message she has to the person responsible.
Ebby just had this laughter that just strangers would come up and giggle with her.
Memories like these.
She was beautiful and charming.
Still fresh in Ebby Steppach's mind.
She had the sweetest little nature from the beginning.
Nearly 7 years have passed since she last hugged her granddaughter, Ebby Jane Steppach.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Ebby was 18 years old when she went missing in late October of 2015. Days later, her car was found abandoned at Chalamont Park in West Little Rock. It wasn't until May of 2018 that human remains, later identified as Ebby, were discovered inside a drainage pipe just feet from where her car was found.
There are pictures and images of inside the drain pipe. And so some of those kind of things are almost unbearable.
Ebby's death has been classified as a homicide, but no one has ever been arrested. In the years that followed, her grandmother stayed mostly in the background.
They can't hide from God.
Ebby's mom, Lori, went on a public crusade to find out what happened to her daughter.
It was so painful that I did not feel like I could be in public at that time.
While she may have been out of the spotlight, Debbie was still hard at work.
You're trying to connect all
Yes, see all the dots.
pieces,
all the dots. This is where it began.
The keeper of memories in the family, she started recording every detail she could about Ebby's disappearance, including all the twists and turns that followed.
I had heard rumors. I had heard facts. I knew some things, and I didn't know some things. I'm going to put down exactly what I know for certain. And because the police may want that. This was the most active week right here.
Sharing what she uncovered with then lead homicide detective Tommy Hudson.
We're looking for information in regards to Miss Steppach's disappearance.
Who made the call to go into the drainage pipe, eventually finding Ebby.
I hope it's making a difference. I really do.
While the timeline has helped her paint a clearer picture, it still doesn't answer the burning question. How did Ebby die?
I can't say that I'm positive on what happened, but I'm positive on what didn't happen. Ebby did not take her life. I believe she was involved with a bad situation. No ideas on that, but I am positive on the other.
As for the theory Ebby crawled into the pipe herself,
no, that theory is just, no.
Debbie says she believes someone is responsible for her granddaughter's death.
There's somebody or some bodies that know exactly what happened to her.
Her prayer that they come forward and confess.
And if they realize we're not giving up, perhaps the day will come when they just get weary or something, and we'll tell something that will help us find out what happened to her.
Giving them closure and allowing them to focus more on the good memories. Little Rock police issued this statement to us when we asked for an update on the case. They said, quote, "This is an ongoing investigation. This case remains open and all new leads will continue to be investigated." Now, police aren't the only ones searching for answers. Ebby's case is the subject of Arkansas native Catherine Townsend's latest season of her podcast, Hell and Gone. We sat down with her to get her thoughts on the case.
I definitely have a couple of people who I have questions about. There's stories that are not matching here. And what I don't accept is when the investigators say, oh, this is where, the investigation, it's a stopping point. It's not. There is at least one person whose story absolutely does not match.
Townsend takes a deep dive into the case, even going into the drainage pipe herself to search for answers. Find out why she says it's impossible Ebby put herself there willingly in our full interview on KARK.com.